So what I want to talk about today is an experience that I had. It was, I know I've been talking about past life regression a little bit, I think in my previous videos. And today I had a past life regression session with one of my mom's friends who is trained in hypnosis, and she is able to take you to the state of hypnosis where you actually can reconnect with past lives. So before I start talking about the actual past lives, I kind of want to talk about issues in my past that were triggering this need to karmically clear blockage. Like, I've been doing a lot of chakra clearing lately, but it seems to me that all this chakra clearing, I've been raising my vibration, but there's still a lot of baggage that I'm holding on to, and I think it's actually karmic. It's from past lives, and it's always an issue that keeps coming up. So before I start talking about the actual hypnosis and what I experienced, I want to kind of delve into what had been happening throughout my life. So the first instance of experiencing some sort of it always was triggered by moving. It's a kind of transition anxiety and homesickness that I have dealt with my whole life. And I know that a lot of people have experienced homesickness in their life, but I think it's a little bit to a fuller extent. So the first instance of this was when I was 7 years old. I went to camp for the first time, and basically I was so excited to go, but from like 5 minutes, no, like it was almost like 5 minutes after my parents left, I just had this moment of like sheer panic that I was abandoned or something, that it was almost as if like I just missed my parents so much that I couldn't enjoy the camp experience. And that's kind of normal. There's a lot of kids that go through homesickness, and it's a very common thing. But for me, it dealt with not being able to eat right, and it threw off my sleep schedule. Well, actually, the first instance of it, it didn't throw off my sleep schedule, but it really kind of affected my eating habits, and it was just really scary for me to go through, and I think that I just wasn't aware of what was happening and why I was experiencing this and what it dealt with. So, uh, so that happened. So that kind of, then when I got home, because I actually left the camp early, and I felt safe again, but I was clinging to my parents, and I wouldn't even go over to friends' houses. I wouldn't go to sleepovers because I just wanted to be by my parents the whole time. And I really it really scared me because I wasn't sure why I was experiencing this, or like what had caused this. So then it kind of triggered throughout my whole life. In middle school, I was always I would be invited to sleepovers, and I would be scared to go because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to sleep right when I was there. Or I would go to, it even went up to high school, and I was never able to go back to camp. And one of the major triggers was actually after high school, when I went to Barcelona for after my senior year of high school, and I kind of I got homesick there, and I couldn't sleep for 3 days, and that really kind of scared me a lot too, because I didn't know what was going on with me, and why was I having these issues? Why couldn't I just be normal, and why couldn't I just adapt and, and like go places without having these tough anxieties and these like innate fears in myself? It was just kept coming up. And then when I went away to school, it came back a little bit, but it wasn't so bad, actually. I mean, I struggled for about a month or two in the beginning. And then once I fell into the school routine, I loved college so much. It was honestly one of the best experiences of my life, and I am so glad that I was able to at least overcome some part of this issue in order to spend 4 years at school, because they were the best years of my life. So naturally, I had thought that I was over this fear then. I actually went to, but honestly, I wasn't, because almost every time between summer and winter break, when I would go back to school, that fear would still creep in. It was weird. I mean, I know people have issues, they get nervous for the semester, nervous for, various reasons. But it was like, a like homesickness, like I was leaving my parents, and I don't know, it was very strange. Okay, so now I'll start talking about what I did today. So basically, I was put under a state of hypnosis, and I was delved deep into the confines of my consciousness, or my subconsciousness, and I found I was led to 3 different past lives. The first past life that I was led to, I was a girl about 15 years old, and my parents were sending me to boarding school. And I didn't know why they were sending me, but they just wanted me to leave. And so I left, and I came home a couple times to see them, but it was really bad experience. No, I was not friends with anyone there. Like, people treated me very horribly when I was there, and I was really homesick and lonely. And it was run by nuns, so they were very strict and not really welcoming. So I think that that past life really makes sense when you think about what happened now. And in that lifetime, I was able to marry again, but I still never really got over the abandonment issues of my parents just leaving me and making me go. So, second lifetime, I'm trying to speed this up because I have to stop at 15 minutes. My second lifetime, I was a boy, and I was living with my grandparents because my parents had died when I was little, and I never really got the chance to. I never knew my parents. I never got the chance to, but I had a really good relationship with my grandparents. And when my grandfather took ill, I took care of him. And when they both passed, I moved away and got a career, but I never married, and I was always very lonely. And so I'm gonna speed this up because I'm talking about the third one then. So the third one is deals with the past life that I actually delved into before. I had done a video on YouTube for past life regression, and I had delved into it before, but I got further into it. I was in the medieval times, and I was a princess, and my brother, I had actually, I think it was an accident, but I had killed my brother accidentally, and I was excommunicated. I was thrown out, and told never to come back again, and I basically had to fend for myself, and because I was a princess, I had never learned how to be independent and learn how help myself. And I married in that lifetime, and actually who I was married to was my current ex, and we struggled financially to support. We had 2 children, and we struggled financially to support those children. So, all this being said, these past lives really make sense to kind of why I have abandonment or homesick or those kind of issues. And hopefully I cleared out a lot so that I don't have to resort to that again. But I have been told that I still need lessons to learn from them. So I'm still gonna experience it in some way until I can learn from these experiences and to move forward. So I don't know, it was a lot to take in. It was a lot of stuff, but I think the knowing and the clearing will hopefully help me get over these issues. So yeah, it's nice to kind of like reflect on what I did today, because it was very intense, and I think I resisted a little bit. So I'm not sure how much I cleared out. I cleared out enough, but I think I resisted the clearing for some reason. I think I still need to learn from these issues. So I think that's why I kind of resisted. But yeah, so basically that was my experience. So I have to end the video soon. But alright guys, well, love and light.